Vida al palo, buena paga. Volándome, conociéndome, cada día más poco haciéndome. Cielo azul, miro despertándome. Me siento bien, mamá está bien. Ambición y fe me trajeron fame. Compré un auto con plata que no robé. Lo que antes era un lujo hoy en día es un vuelto. No es un sueño, juro que estoy despierto. Soy como Ginóbili cuando encesto. Banda de rock debutando un cemento. Soy un diamante sudamericano. Hice mi money con americano. Me río porque lo logramos. Estudio negocio, José, hoy estamos. Llevamos de viaje al flow y con él pasamos el peso del carrion. Baby, el mono me pide stop. Nadie llegó tan alto en el top. Lo conseguí, se me dio. La vida al fin tomó color. Vida al palo, buena paga. Solo tengo una vida.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, if the first three games are any indication, this has the look of a series that'll go all the way to Game 7, Boog. I think this is a classic matchup, and we've seen momentum change course a few times already, but I'll tell you what, I think whoever takes this one will be feeling really good about their chances the rest of the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've seen it before. Even when you're down 2-1, it seems like a win in Game 4 can propel you to a series win more often than not. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
Sale's a strikeout pitcher, and the thing about it is he'll throw strikes early, but then start teasing the zones, and that's what the great ones do. You got to make sure you elevate him, get him out over the plate. That's the only way you're going to have a chance.
Okay, all set to go. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
One out, base is empty. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh-no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time, it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Sale ready. Up
Ball
and
one.
in. Ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1
Betts
strike.
over at first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And
Ball
another
back down.
ball. Left-hand batter waits. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
They say you win.
0-2.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Pitch
1 ball,
misses,
2
and
strikes.
it's 1-2. swinging. So the Dodgers leave one, and now the Braves will get their first. Back at Truist Park, and towing the slab in this one, Walker Buehler.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Inside, almost got him.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Just got him on that one. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Here's Orlando Arcia. There's a strike. Just missed. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. High fly ball, right field. Taylor has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out.
Batting first, the right fielder.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And the Braves go down quietly, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments. Yeah, there's no doubt, Boo. Electric stuff from the jump. And there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Batter now will be Will Smith. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Slice down the right side. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
2-2 the count.
And Sale deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. And you see right there, it really wasn't a great location. But the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Enrique Hernandez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
So 2 down. Here comes Max Muncy. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Man at first. Here comes Chris Taylor. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Sale delivers. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the frame. So the Dodgers strike first on the solo jack. And the home team down a run. And we're back. Here's the veteran first baseman, Matt Olson.
The first baseman, Matt
Bueller back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And fouled off. Tying run is at first here in game 4. That one is absolutely belted. And gone! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 2-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Up the middle, Betts sends it to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
batting 7, the designated hitter, Marcell.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Right through there for a strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is downstairs.
Boog, our man Darryl Parker, DP at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
2 strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Two outs, base is empty. So here's Murphy now. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Bounce to the left side. Muncy tosses to first, and that ends the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. On to the third inning. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, James Outman. And he deals. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's outside. And that's ball 3. Swings through that one for strike 2. The line of the pitch. That one ripped. Way back there. Just shy of the wall.
Now batting.
Here's Mookie now. Hit by a pitch his first time up.
You know, Brady, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career.
And Mookie takes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Now batting. The designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ohtani, 29 years old. He's a former National League Cy Young Award winner. Two outs. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Here's Jared Kelnick.
The left fielder.
Buehler back to work. And a foul ball. Righty to the plate. Just missed. And another ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. And a pitch. Stays alive. And the righty deals.
3-2.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And here is Michael Harris. Clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short. Bats up with it. Fires over to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Arcia in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air, center field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back at Truist Park, John Shelby with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Freddie Freeman. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Next offering is outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offered in there for a strike. Slider right there. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Olsen, and Hernandez is out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Chris Sale looking for that shutdown inning. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go. 4th game of the NLCS. Here's Acuna now. The pitch. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
So here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Chases that one out of the zone, and there's one down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Matt Olson.
Here is Matt Olson. Singled and scored his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 outs, base is empty. Austin Riley now at the plate. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
Popped up. Muncy should have this one. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Braves go down quickly here. They lead it 2-1. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez. The pitch. Up and in. 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And another ball.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. 2-2 down. Got him. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a big swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off, see if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
For the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Chris Taylor now. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Kicks and fires. That
1 ball,
missed.
2 strikes.
Bounce to the right. And that squirts through. And the postseason success continues for him.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike. Gets the call. 0-2 now.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Albies gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball could be 2. Boots it. Slings to second. On to first. Out. Double play. Just got it there in time.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around. Look at that Ali.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's a ball. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Back to the top of the lineup. James Outman. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. Way outside. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Joe Jimenez getting ready to go. And a 1-1. Fought off foul. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same-side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1. Lee, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Turns and fires to Betts. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Jared Kelnick. The wind of the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Left field. Hernandez ranging after it. Makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, center fielder,
Michael Harris will hit next. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Righty delivers. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And
One
that
ball,
one moves his
2
feet.
strikes.
That
Nope, that's
just
the ball.
misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And the batter now, Orlando Arcia. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. And that one fouled off. Just off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. Down the line. Makes a nice running catch. And the inning is over. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Joe Jimenez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And we're back. Digging in, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch. There's your strike. 95 of that one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Now this is in the air down the line. And Acuna able to make the grab. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And that one pulled foul. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One
and
ball,
that's too high.
2 strikes.
Trying to hold a one-run lead late here in Game 4. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Got it. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Set for the last half of the seventh. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Buehler back to work. There's a strike.
Usually when a pitcher had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there and gone. That one felt good. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
But he's got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a pitch.
One
and
ball,
it skips
two
in the dirt.
strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the seventh. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a two-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
So digging in, Austin Riley, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Big. A two-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Walker Buehler will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Gavin Stone. He's into the game with the bases empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike two. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with two strikes.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And here it comes. Bounced up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. That is the inning. One more for Atlanta on the homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Got your own, ain't gotta run a stand. Yeah, give me a chance. I got my bands up. 20s, 50s, 100s in my hand. VIP, I'm cool.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. A.J. Minter.
Yeah, well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Muncy, the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike one. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Raisel Iglesias getting loose out there. Murphy also getting ready. Kicks and deals. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here comes Chris Taylor.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. What a way.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Out. Swings through it for strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Wouldn't chase that time. Big swing and a miss. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. And down on strikes he goes. And 2 away now. Here's Mookie Betts. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
The shortstop takes the ball. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of inning number 8. Back at Truist Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So here's Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. The wind of the pitch. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Right-handed reliever. And that one in the air center field. One down.
The catcher,
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. It's 4-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Base is empty, one away, and here is Jared Kellner. Not close with that one. Ball one. One run across in the frame so far. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. And down on strikes. 2 away now.
now batting, center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. And that gets down in the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Arcia stands in now and watches strike 1. Next pitch is outside. And at second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
And he chases that one. They limit the damage here, but the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Last chance coming up here for the Dodgers.
Doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'ma recline. I'm my own king. I don't stress the profit. Don't flaunt it unless you got it. I'm never waiting for checks.
Go to the ninth, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Iglesias measures 6 feet 2 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Foul ball. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swings and misses. Throws to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
So it's their last chance in this one. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves work their way back to even in this series. 2 games apiece. So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 1 runner on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base.
You jump out of bed, the one you can't buy no matter how hard you try. Watch out, you might trip, whoops, right off the edge. Yes, I am the fiend, the one with no sleep that creeps in your sheets and crawls up your sleeves. The one who won't leave, you best believe me. You better go and see the one and only. The one and only. No, don't stop, just drop the top, pull up, and let's rock. Yes, I am insane, I forgot your name. You hit my main vein, boom, just like a train. So bring me my 9 and come follow me up. Let's have a good time. The one and only. The one and only. It is your best bet against the SS. To protect your neck, you better go left. So what do you say if you want to play? 'Cause someone won't pay for this lovely day. Won't tell you again, you best believe me. You better go and see the one and only. The one and only. The one and only.
Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. John Shelby with you alongside Chris Singleton. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Dance like we don't care. Hands in the air. Dance like we don't care.
I can turn you upside down.